Hi, Charlie with Torch Displays. Today we're going to be building a straight unit and a quarter unit. Each shelf is 5 inches deep by 5 inches tall, so it can hold a variety of different items, as you can see here. So let's get right into the assembly of the straight display. And I should also mention this is exactly 16 inches wide when assembled. We'll have a couple different pieces here. So we have our back shelf support, and then we have our shelf. This smaller strip is going to end up going on the front. The way that you assemble this does matter. You can't just start with the shelves themselves. You have to start with the shelf back. So I like to start with this one. You could start with this one, but from an assembly standpoint, I like to stand up one piece at a time, like so, push down, find the compression fittings, push them down gently. If you do need to apply some force, that's fine, but that's a good thing because once it's in, they're not coming out. So I did that shelf already. I'm gonna go ahead and install my next one. So I'll take that here. All of these are identical, so they're the same. I'm gonna line up my compressions and push them right in. Okay. When you line these up, again, it doesn't take a lot of force. There's some teeth on these inserts that go ahead and grab it. I'll install my smaller bottom one next. Flip it up. And I'll go ahead and just install one of these shelves to give you an idea. Now this is pretty important. If you don't push your shelf backs in all the way, then this piece will not engage correctly. So it's really important that you push it all the way down so that it's flush, not just in, but all the way in. So for this, I pushed all the way in there, so no problem. Pushed in, you'll be able to tell that they're all the way in because it will go flush with the male end. Okay, all right, I got that. Now to finish her out, I would just simply work my way up. I go ahead and I install another shelf here, and we would be good to go. So I'll go ahead and I'll take that over here for the moment. You have an idea of what that looks like right here. So let's go ahead and get started then on the corner. Couple more pieces with this one, and direction does matter. So I'm gonna lay my pieces out, find these. Okay, so you'll see that on the back of these, they have a back. That means that back would face away. So you wouldn't want that, sticking out this way on the display. So you want to make sure that that's facing in. There's also an arrow. So you can see that both those arrows should be in the back. So if you're looking at the display down there, you could tell this is the top part. And you would go ahead and engage that. So I'm going to put that back piece facing down, and then I'm going to go ahead and install that like so. Okay. I'm going to take my corner support here, and I'm going to engage it like this. Now, as I was saying, that has to be completely in. It's imperative for the next steps. Now you can see how I have this. I have the arrow facing up here, arrow facing up here. The outline tracing is to the back, so the customer will not be able to see it when it's completely set up. So now I'll take the next part. Line up my compressions. That's all in. Now I can take my shelf, which is the next part. You'll see that there is a, it's not directional like this. You have to install it one way because there's a notch here that has to engage with this notch. So I'm going to place it over top. You know what? This is actually my mistake. This part has to go first. You'll see that again, these say back on them, right? So this one says back, this one says back. So I'm gonna want that to face backwards. I'll go ahead and take these and connect them like so. Okay. Pretty much repeating what we did up top here. So you can flip it up. Helps apply a little bit more force. Okay, now we'll take this piece, engage it down. Last level. Again, this needs to face towards the back. Alright, so then you would pretty much go ahead, you would lock that in. So you, again, just like we did here, go ahead and you push down all the way around, and then you go ahead and lock it into place. Now the top piece, obviously, there's just 4 of those compression fittings, and they just pop right in. I guess I'm gonna just do that for the sake of trying to keep the video short. I'll hold off on the bottom. Okay, so you go ahead and just push these down just as we did for the second shelf and up here, and that will be complete. Now, one of the nice things about this is, since you have the corner and the straight, if you have an 8-foot table, you simply buy a corner, 2 straights, or even 3 if you would like, and then another corner. Now, if you wanted to work all the way around the table, you could put another corner next to a corner and then build out an entire island. So there would be a straight 10-inch surface all the way down, and then 5 inches of surface on the first and second level all the way around. So very versatile display, not difficult to put together, and it's built to last. You can paint it, stain it, anything you want to do to customize it. It's pretty cool. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks very much.